Theta Tek has been published. It became available for purchase on June 19th. Celebrate our veterans. And I'm still working on the Monster Codex for Wizard Bane. And when that's finished, everyone who has purchased Wizard Bane will be able to come to the wizardbane.com website and download the Monster Codex. And I have plans for Wizard Bane and Theta Tek. The Flax game engine, which I seriously encourage you to look into, had another update, May 18th, 2026. It's now at version 1.12. And there's a game that was made with the Flax game engine, Explorers of Esmar, on Steam. Positive reviews, off to a very good start. It's in early access. It has random generated maps, single player and multiplayer, and it's in early access right now. So, Flax Engine now has web support, so you can build games and host them on websites. To celebrate this breaking point, we ported a simple racing game made by Kenny. Yes, this Kenny, which makes free game assets. Flax. The project has been open sourced here. You can play it here. And then web support is experimental, and not all engine features are implemented yet. But, Flax, you can program in C++. Spring-bone physics, so look at this, so like right here. Okay, but then over here, this with it on, okay. New spring-bone physics node simulates soft physics-based trailing motion like antenna, tails, or claw strips for a connected chain of skeletal bones. The root bone stays fixed to your normal animation, while each subsequent bone follows along with dynamic secondary motion, sway, flutter, jiggle, automatically reacting to gravity, wind, and movement in a natural way. And then they've improved the way the graph looks, so you can also do visual coding with Flax Engine as well. In the past months, we've pushed various improvements to our implementation of dynamic diffuse global illumination, which result in faster and improved ray-traced real-time GI based on software tracing SDFS. Long-standing issue with color shift towards yellow was fixed, and indirect shadow areas now have higher contrast. Direction gizmo. Ever felt lost in 3D space? Don't worry, the new direction gizmo will show you the way. You can use it to see where the editor camera is facing, or click on one of the axis circles to make the camera look from that direction. By pressing G, editor will hide all widgets as well as debug draw from the main editor window. Don't worry, you can restart all of that by pressing G again. You can also press P to toggle nav mesh debug draw visibility. And then for developers who are Linux users, they've improved Flax working on Linux. Flax implements own abstraction layer over the platform's API, such as doing input, file system logging, etc. This allows running the same large engine code base across different platforms, such as consoles, mobile, and desktop. On Linux, we relied on our implementation of X11 for windowing and input processing, which wasn't stable enough for advanced users. That's why we've added option to compile engine with SDL3 library to handle inputs and window management. Flax uses SDL on Linux by default now. Optionally, can be compiled on macOS and Windows too. Block projection on environment probes. Connecting nodes is a thing you do a lot in the graph editor. Flax 1.12 introduces a lazy connect feature. To use it, simply hover the mouse cursor near a node, hold the Alt key and right mouse button down, and drag towards another node. Flax will automatically make the best connection between both nodes. New debug tools. And here is the legend that created the Flax game engine. Thanks for watching this video. Make games, play games, and have fun.